Okay, so today we're going to take a little ride down Whangaparaoa Peninsula, which is about 20-25 minutes north of Auckland city centre. First of all, we're going to take a look around Red Beach. So Red Beach is a beautiful little spot, and the reason it's named Red Beach is because there's a lot of red shells that always come up onto the beach, causing the beach to go red. It's actually quite tucked away. The main beach next to Red Beach is Aurora Beach, to the left, and then to the right as we go around Whangaparaoa Peninsula. There's heaps of beaches right the way down the peninsula, on left and right side, ending up down at Shepherd's Park. Shakespeare Park. Shepherd's Park is somewhere totally different. Shakespeare Park, which is actually a reserve. You've got some fences up there to keep all the rodents out, so they can have some really nice birds and wildlife up there. So this is Red Beach. The tide's in, so there's not much space on the beach, I wouldn't imagine, to walk. But as you can see, it's a really beautiful spot. In fact, one of my favourite spots. We walk the dog down here quite a bit. When the tide's out, you can walk your animals. Down the end here is the Red Beach Surf Club, Surf Lifesaving Club, and if you're ever along this way, Friday nights, Chef Greg cooks some beautiful, cost-effective meals. Amazing chef, amazing place, cheaper beer on tap. Great place to see some friends and spend your night on a Friday night. So we're going to go right the way down to Gulf Harbour today, which is a really nice marine area. So lots of boats, a couple of cafes, nice golf course down there, Gulf Harbour golf course. And there's a ferry that goes from town to Gulf Harbour, and obviously Gulf Harbour back to town, so quite a few people who live in Gulf Harbour will end up ferrying across to town for work and ferrying back, which is a nice little half an hour boat ride into the city, which at the moment is, I'm sure, very welcome to a lot of people, because there was a truck that hit one of the beams on the Auckland Harbour Bridge and took out one of the support struts, and so there's been mad traffic jams into Auckland from basically anywhere on the North Shore. Anywhere that's got to go over the bridge has been an absolute nightmare. So travel time has gone from about 45 minutes to about 2.5 hours, because they've closed from, normally they open the lanes up, so it normally goes from 5 lanes during rush hour, and they've had to close that down to 2 lanes, and I believe they've just opened it back up to 3 lanes at the moment. We might go left here onto Vipon Road and follow the bay right the way around. A bit more windy this way anyway, which is always nicer. So I don't know if you can see down that far, but you can see right the way through to Whangaparaoa Island on the other side of the peninsula, and starting to get some bays on the left hand side here, which is Stanmore Bay. So there's some spectacular views at Gulf Harbour, but one of the main reasons that people don't tend to buy in Gulf Harbour, or the house prices are a little bit cheaper, is because this Whangaparaoa Road is a very long road, and during rush hour there's only one way in, one way out, unless you're catching the ferry, and that's not always feasible to everybody, because if you need to use your car or you finish and start at funny times, then the ferries may not work for you. So if you've got to commute basically anywhere onto the shore or town, even Whangaparaoa Road will probably take you about 40 minutes to get out of or back down, probably longer during rush hour. So if you've just battled the Auckland rush hour traffic from the city, and then you've got to turn into Whangaparaoa Road and battle that for another 45 minutes, it's going to add a lot of extra time onto your day. So hence the house prices are a bit cheaper. Some beautiful houses. So me and my family moved up here probably about 6 years ago now. And a lot of my wife's family were up here even earlier than that. Villages seem so far away for us, but now I've got both my businesses, one in Silverdale and one in Warkworth, so both either local or heading up north. So for me, the commute's not bad anymore. So you've got Stanmore Bay Beach in here to the left. And if you belong to this surf club or boat club, you can use their tractor to take your boat out. And there's also soccer fields, local soccer club here. My bike needs a service. It's due for its big valve clearance service, so I'm not looking forward to that. It's a 2007 Honda VFR 63,000 Ks on the clock, so it's definitely due for a bit of a service. What's going on up here? Okay, so we're back on Whangaparaoa Road. Looks like there's a linesman maybe removing the overhead lines in the ground. So this sort of splits the peninsula in two. To the left we've got Big Manly Beach, a place called the Circle. There's got some beautiful homes down there as well. We'll go visit Kendall's Bay and also Matakitea. Matakitea actually looks beautiful, especially when the tide's in. And if you do ever head up this way, there's the little Manly village. I'll take a little left turn and show you through that. Some nice little restaurants and takeaways here. So it reminds me a little bit of Waiheke, coming here to this little village. So we'll pop down to Tyndall's Bay first and have a look down there. This is where Russell Keats has his house. Nice big house on the front of the water, as you can imagine. being one of the top guys at Team Oracle, and previous to that, Team New Zealand. So the great thing about the peninsula is if it's rough and windy on one side, it'll be cool, calm and collected on the opposite side. So it's a little bit choppy on this side today. There's Russell Cooch's house there, the one with all the chimneys and palm trees outside it. Right next to the boat ramp. He helps run the kids sailing programs as well. Real nice looking house, sort of got a Hamptons feel to it. You can only imagine what it'd be like inside. Tennis court, etc. So the tide's way in now, must have been coming in even more, so there's no way that you can walk down the beach at the moment. But normally all these beaches got nice white sands, beautiful to walk down. We'll go across to Matakatia. Still get some old canoe batches. Nice big plots of land. Oh, here's another little view of the bay. So you can see a little bit choppy on this side. So when we go out to the other side, trying to balance with some kite surfing. When we go onto the other side, you'll see that it's nice and calm. So those are big Kahutakawas that are leaning from the cliff top there, one of our native New Zealand plants. Lit off a really nice red flower. They call it the New Zealand Christmas tree. They lit off a really nice red flower in the sort of mid to late summer. And then down all the beaches, all on the edges, is a really beautiful red colour all down the beaches. Zuta. So this is going to Matakatia Bay. So this, you can see how narrow this little peninsula is. There's probably only 500 metres and you're on the other side of the peninsula. So there's Whangaparaoa Island, which is one of our biggest volcanoes, which is dormant, not inactive. And these are the Kahutakawa trees, with some red flowers starting to come on that one already. But this is an absolutely beautiful bay. So down here is the Gulf Harbour golf course. So a lot of those sort of Tuscany style houses are all bordering the golf course. And it's pretty popular here for retirees, obviously because they don't have the need to travel so much. Down that Whangaparaoa Road. There's some really beautiful houses and beautiful streets around here as well. And some amazing cliff-top houses. So the whole area, I think, was sort of made to be like you were somewhere overseas, maybe the south of France somewhere. So further up here you've got the golf course, and we'll pop up one of the side streets to show some of the cliff-top views. It's nice to go in here for a coffee as well on a nice day. Sit down, I think on the 18th hole. Here, watch the golfers come in while you have a coffee and a bit of cake. As I say, a lot of these houses will either have golf club views, or golf course views, or cliff-top views or harbour views. Let's see if we can come around here. Find somewhere with a nice cliff-top view. So not a bad view if you live up around this area. Couldn't complain waking up to that each morning. Some pretty nice houses, and as you can see, still some vacant land. So that'll be the end of Shakespeare Reserve. Shakespeare? I'll have to double check that. I think it's Shakespeare. I'll correct that if it's wrong anyway. But some beautiful views out to the end there, and that's all reserve land, so that can never ever be built on. So certainly hope this mic's sounding good. This is the first real little proper trip I've done with it since I've put it into the helmet. Yeah, just cross in front of me, mate, no problems. And our last little show and tell will take you down to the Marina. Have a little look down the Marina as well. Don't forget, if you like these little trips, to like and subscribe. I'll be trying to do some little shorter trips a couple of times a month. And me and Dawn, or Dawn and I, will be taking a longer trip once a month. Try to show a little bit more of the countryside. From the North Island, top of the North Island, going down to the bottom of the North Island. We'll do some trips down to Raglan, up to Paihia, Opanoni on the west coast. So like and subscribe, stay tuned, and we'll take you through some of New Zealand's countryside. We'll also take some shorter trips, so I want to go into St Heliers, which is another beautiful little beach suburb in town. So you've got to go over the bridge into the city and then back out the other side again. Some dry docks here that you can call up and ask for them to put the boat in the water, get it all ready for them. So here's the marina. Lots and lots of boats. There's another entrance further up as well, where there's another little cafe that only opens on the weekend, I believe. But this is where the main ferry, the Gulf Harbour ferry, also comes in and out of. So if you're travelling to town, this is where you've got to come. So all these cars here will be patrons paying to get the ferry going to either Devonport or town, but more than likely town to go to work. Not many boats out today. See some of the cars with the trailers in the summer. This is absolutely packed. But you can see on this side of the peninsula, it's pretty calm. This will be the eastern side of the peninsula. And that rock there is the one that you also saw from another angle from Matakatia. So Matakatia would be the next bay around from Gulf Harbour. So that was Gulf Harbour Marina. So now we're just going to Take a little tootle down to the shops and the cafe, have a coffee and a muffin. So stay tuned and we'll take a few nice little shots of down by the cafe. So this is the little village, got a few little cafes and restaurants, really nice in the summer. Come down here for some liquid refreshments. We're just going to pop in here. Quick coffee and a muffin and be out shortly. So that's the cafe done. Tummy all nicely fed and watered. So that was Whangaparaoa Peninsula. Join us on our next little trip. Stay tuned and we'll catch you soon. Peace out.